So, if that's how you're going to be, Nintendo of America, if you're going to, or maybe just Nintendo in general, if you're going to region lock the game or your systems and tell me that that region locking is something that you have to have because you don't want to offend, you don't want people buying a game that they won't be uncomfortable with. Don't blame it on yourself, Nintendo. You have the right to make whatever game you want. But if somebody wants to import the game and give it a try and play it and like it, let them. You can't take that right away from them. Because I shouldn't have to waste $100 or $200, $300 on a Japanese system or a system of a different region just so I can play a game of that region. And I'm not going to go against the warranty and mod my system to get rid of the region chip, the region locking chip, whatever it is that you use to region locking. I do believe that is against the law, but you can't always blame it on the consumer. There are people that are modding their game systems so they can import the game or any game to play what they want because you're being selfish, you're being a police to them, and they're doing that because they hate what you're doing. So if you don't want people modding your system so they can import a game and let them play whatever they want, then stop at the region locking. You don't need it. You really don't need it. I know you're going to say stuff like, well, there were, and then I know, like Mr. Iwata, and I still respect the man. I really was heartbroken when he passed away, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I really have to agree with his views on region locking. No, I have to disagree with his views. And again, I don't want to be hateful or respectful to that, but basically, to me, when he said that there were many different regions around the world, and each region has its own cultural acceptances as well as different age ratings, I think to some degree that that's kind of true, but to me, it sounds like that he was saying region locking is the law and that you have to have region locking. You have to prevent people from buying the wrong game, which I know Nintendo doesn't have like the Grand Theft Auto series, but if I remember a long time ago, the governments of Thailand banned the Grand Theft Auto franchise back in 2008 because Grand Theft Auto 4 was on the way and somebody tried to buy the game. No, he tried to steal money, kind of like what happened in the game. He tried to steal money just so he could buy the game, and because of his actions, they banned the franchise, and from what I heard, that they will arrest you if you import the game. I think maybe that's why he means that's why game companies region locked. But that still don't make a difference. Okay, the governments of Thailand are just being idiots. They're just blaming it on the game and not the person who actually committed the crime. But that is for a different topic. But region locking is bad. Nintendo, get rid of the region locking. You ain't got a choice. The only option you have is just to get rid of it and start being good to your consumers and saying, here, we'll let you import whatever game you want and whatever you want to buy. And if somebody does get offended by that game, Nintendo, that's their fault. Okay? Because they got to learn to start taking some responsibility, some personal responsibility. If there's a game that you don't like or doesn't interest you, then just don't buy it. That's the thing. Don't go around telling other people not to buy it or not to support it, is the thing. But anyways, Nintendo of America, I'm still holding that these rumors are starting to come true. I still believe it's just a rumor that Fatal Frame 5 is getting a digital-only release here in the United States. But if it does, you're not going to like what you find at the end. But I will buy it and I will support it because I love the Fatal Frame series, Nintendo. And for you to try to keep it out of the American market because you're not interested in it, or you're just trying to tell us what we should buy and what we shouldn't buy, though you find the game into our demand and started to bring the game, that still don't change the fact that you're scared. It's like you didn't want to bring Devil's Third. That's why you let XC Games localize The Last Story in Pandora's Tower, and that's why you made Xenoblade GameStop exclusive. Otherwise, you could have went digital with those games, which I would have disagreed on that because I'm against digital distribution. You know I hate digital distribution. Nobody cares about digital distribution, Nintendo. Stop trying. Don't attempt to shove it down our throats because it is going to get ugly. Nintendo, At the age of 5, I got a Nintendo 64. I played countless games like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Yoshi's Story, Pokemon Stadium, GoldenEye. I have the GameCube. I'm playing Star Fox Adventures right now. I just took a break so I can make this video, because now is the perfect time to make it. I've been supporting your company for a very long time as a child. I grew older to support your game and made me want to support more of your products and your game consoles. I got a Super Nintendo. I only have a few games. My grandfather has his old Nintendo system hooked up in the living room. I have the 64, the GameCube. I've got two because my old one broke, and a friend of mine got me a new one. Well, $6 at Goodwill. And I don't find that a problem. I don't see how that's hurting game companies, because it's not. Excuse me. I got a Wii for Christmas. I have a DSi, a 3DS, and I traded in my Nintendo DS Lite so I can get my 3DS. I'm looking to get a 3DS XL, a Nintendo 2DS, the new Nintendo 3DS that you're finally bringing to the States, the one with the custom faceplates, the small version. And I even told you that I was going to get both the small version and the XL, mainly just for collecting purposes, or to use one of them as a backup. Like, let's say my small one dies, or if some battery dies, or if something happens to it, I'll have my XL for a backup. But since you were only offering one at the time, I told you that I was not going to get the new Nintendo 3DS XL unless I could get the small size first. I'd like to have both the small and the XL, the 2DS and the 3DS XL. I mean, that would be perfect for my collection of video games, of honoring and preserving video game history. I've got a few selected amiibos. I've got a lot of Nintendo games, Wii U games, Wii games, 64 games, and GameCube games. Nintendo, I'm one of your biggest fans. I've always loved Nintendo so much that I don't want to see Nintendo go. I don't want to see Nintendo fail. And if any gamer or fan is listening to this, if you truly love that game company so much that you don't want them to go, then when they do something right, give them some credit. And then when they start doing something wrong, say something about it. Call them out for this. And if it goes too far, just don't buy their products. Okay? And I know we're going to get some haters that are going to come in and say, why support Nintendo? Why would you want to play them when they make those mistakes? Why do you even care? Because if you really hate a company, for that matter, then don't worry about them. Just be like, let them do what they want. I don't care. Oh, dude, did you know that this company's doing something stupid? So, I don't care. Let them do it. Hey, did you know this company's doing something cool? So, I don't care. Let them do what they want. That's the thing. And this is also calling out to you, Nintendo haters. If you really don't like Nintendo, then why are you taking the time out of your lives to call them out? Why are you taking the time out of your lives to express why you don't like them if you hate them? At least you're showing that you still care about them. Because if you really hate them for that matter, you wouldn't even care about them. This video really isn't targeted towards you. But I'm just saying, if you're watching this and you're wanting to say, why would you want to support Nintendo when they do this stuff? Because that's why I'm a fan. I want to call them out for the things that they do wrong. When a company does something wrong, especially Nintendo, okay? Nintendo, if you keep doing some wrong things, and if you really go in this direction as a company, if you really make the codename NX, digital only, or even try to go a DRM route like the Xbox One, if you're starting to get up into those companies, when they start doing those stuff like that, you're not going to like what you find at the end. Don't betray me, Nintendo. Don't betray us fans. We grew up with you. We have loved you so much, and we don't want to see anything bad happen to you. We don't want you to fail. We want to see you succeed. Unlike all those blind haters that just want you to fail. And when you do succeed, they're going to start crying like babies because you're succeeding. That's where you haters need to grow up. If you think us fanboys are bad, you need to go look in the mirror. Okay, because you haters aren't doing a favor for the gaming community. You're just making the gaming community look more like clowns and more like idiots. It ain't no wonder why the media has labeled gamers as hot-headed 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old virgins living in mommy and daddy's basement. Because you're being the village idiot. And because the village idiot is someone that people's going to remember, they're going to associate all those people with him. Okay, and I'm not like that. I love Nintendo, but I don't suck up to them like a company. And if somebody wants to speak an opinion, let them. I don't care. If you don't like Nintendo, don't worry about them. But I'm going to say this now, Nintendo. Please stay strong. Please pay attention to the world. Pay attention to the fans. When they say don't do something, then don't do it. Don't try to fight back and try and shove it down our throats. Because you can guarantee we won't support you if you do that. So far, you're not as bad as what Sony and Microsoft is doing. You're not as bad as them. You're not as bad as what Microsoft tried to do with the DRM of the Xbox One. And they have finally got rid of it. Okay, and remember guys, Operation Rainfall succeeded as a campaign. And Reggie, you can say what you want. It don't affect what you do. You're just trying to hide the truth. Okay, it's like you don't want gamers to know that they got more power than what your company has, than what the company has. Mass Effect 3's ending, gamers spoke up and something happened. Microsoft tried to get DRM into that Xbox One. People weren't going to put up with that, and so they gave up. They said, all right, we'll make it the system you want. We will get rid of that DRM. And they did. And I'm not accusing you of taking that route, Nintendo, but I've been hearing rumors, and I really don't believe in rumors, but they can be worth addressing. If you make Fatal Frame 5 digital only, you will regret it. Nintendo, open your eyes. Listen to the gamers. Nobody cares about digital distribution. I am one of the few people, I'm one of the people who prefer physical media more than those who prefer digital media. There is a study that shows gamers prefer physical copies over digital copies. And I'm going to post a link to that in the description below this video for you to check out. For anyone to check out. Now, if anyone wants to still continue supporting Operation Zero, contact me for more information. And the helmsman of Operation Zero, which I'm not going to give out because I really kind of don't want to give out personal information, but I'll post a link to his YouTube video, or to his YouTube channel. We got Operation Zero on Facebook, on Twitter, and I think it's on YouTube. But so far we're not getting we don't have a lot of subscribers. But we want you to know the fan base is still going. Fatal Frame is a beautiful franchise, and if you could ever take the time out of your life to buy a Fatal Frame game, you're not going to regret it. I can guarantee that you'll love this game. And Nintendo, if you're going to get the publishing rights, if you want to keep the publishing rights to Fatal Frame, give us the game. Don't try and keep it out of Nintendo of America. Don't keep it out of a different region. And if you truly, for some reason, could not bring it to a selected region, then at least make your system region free so we can import the game, so we can buy the game and play it. Okay? Get rid of the region logging. You don't need it. I would like to have that special collector's edition that Europe has. But if you, for some reason, cannot bring that to America, at least just give me a physical copy. Let me walk in to Walmart, GameStop, or whatever games store that buys and that sells new video games. Then please Give me that option, Nintendo. Don't take that option away from me. You have no right to take that option away from me. Okay? We're strong. We're a lot stronger than you think. And you're not going to try and silence us if you even attempt to do that. Gamers, listen to me. You have more power than any game company has. Okay? This campaign can surely succeed. We finally got the game to America, but yet they're still trying to keep it out of America. It's not that they're trying to keep it out of America now. They still don't have faith in this franchise. And we're going to try and prove them wrong. We're going to try and show them that they got to have faith in this franchise. Otherwise, it won't. That's the reason why it's not going to succeed, is because you don't have faith in it, Nintendo. Okay? If you say something like, it's not going to sell, it's not going to succeed, that's your fault, because you don't have faith in the product. I can guarantee that if you put faith in the game, then it will sell. But you're just scared is the thing. Nintendo, hear me now. Don't fail us. Don't disappoint us. Be the game company we want you to be. And give us the games that we want. Okay? We love you, Nintendo. Please stay strong. And don't fail us. Until then, this is Optimus N64 signing out. Stay strong, guys.